Sunday Odibashi, a public affairs analyst. Many thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Editors Forum.
Yeah,
I
thank
sincerely
you.
apologize for making you wait for a bit.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let's just do a bit of a review of the party primaries that have happened across the country this week. There are lots of, let's say, a bit of skirmishes and some places reported violence, specifically here in Lagos. If you were to assess and analyze, let's start with what happened in Lagos with the APC primaries. How would you say it went?
Well, the APC primary is it looks like a new brand of politics. We are at least for the first, at least we are seeing an incumbent governor. This is not the first time anyway. We had it happen in Borno State, where an incumbent governor could not go for a second time. We had it happen in Kwara State, where an incumbent governor could not go for a second time. In Borno State, it was Muru Sheribe source the Kachala. Then in Kwara, it was about the Saraki dynasty stopping the governor then. So Lagos will also have it. So this is about the third occurrence. The difference now is that in Lagos, for instance, the leader, so in Lagos, for instance, the leader was able to get the party machinery, the party structure, so where it is a universal decision. It's a general decision, so not an individual decision. So he got them involved at all stages. But what is significant in the Lagos scenario is that, at least for once, we are seeing a state where the party is separated from the government. All over the country, they would say the governor is the leader of the party. But in Lagos State, we've seen that the governor is not the leader of the party.
So what does all of that portend, really?
We cannot really say. Ordinarily, it's a stage of development of the political party. That is how it ought to be. That's how it's supposed to be. But the scenario with which it played out in Lagos is also, sometimes could be questionable. Because when you look at the framework, what framework was it? Was there a consensus that this is the direction it should be? Has it been so? Or just coming as a new model? So if the framework is built around an individual, then the question now is how sustainable it is. When the individual is out of the scene, can they sustain that process?
Let us even talk about issues. How come this is just internal democracy among the various political parties? A lot of people say it's a yardstick to how 2019 would look. But then, in your opinion, why is this so keenly contested, and how come we're hearing reported cases of violence? Specifically, yesterday when the APC had senatorial, primaries. Yes, there were reports of gunshots along the, Ebutemeta and Bariga axis of the state. What would you say, is the reason for all of this?
There are two ways to look at it. First, how prepared were the political parties? Because the political parties needed to have met over time, then set out the rules, which will be clearly read out to all party members. Then you must comply. You take the APC, for instance. In some states, they have direct primary. In some states, they have indirect primary. So how can you discriminate? How discriminatory policies across, states?
So that is like the APC has not been able to put its house
No, it's not only APC, if they say, because other parties, they will also... let us even talk of ABGA, which is also a minority party. They also had similar experience. So where they could not really say, subscribe to the rules, because the rules were not clearly spelled out. For instance, the National Executive Committee of all the parties ought to have said months in preparation, ought to have sat down, spell out the rules, and now hand over to the NWC to go and implement. But these were not done. So everybody now come with his own rule. Then secondly, when you now look at the side of the politicians themselves, you will see elements of desperation. I must get in there. If I don't get it now, we either get it or we destroy it. Or otherwise, if they wait and they say, okay, let me take this chance. If I don't take this chance, I'll take the next. They won't have such violence. So there are signs of desperation, but it also shows the extent to which political parties are underdeveloped in Nigeria.
Okay, you know what, Sunday, we'll come back to you. I don't know if my producer is ready, but let's take this soundbite, because a lot of my Lagosian felt that the state was a bit tensed, when there was this seeming rivalry, intra-party rivalry with the APC, one with the governor and of course the flag bearer right now, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The state governor had to, broadcast to residents to talk about this issue. Let's hear from Governor Akiumi Ambode and of course one or two other soundbites with your aftermath of how the primaries turned out across the state. We'll be right back. It's still Editors Forum on Galaxy Television. To join us again.
The last few days have witnessed intense political activities that have gripped the attention of the nation and created palpable tension in the polity. I strongly believe that the time has now come for the state to move forward in order that the gains of the last 3.5 years are not lost. Dear Lagosians, APC is a great party, and the interest of our beloved state must always supersede that of any person or group. It is in this regard that I wholeheartedly congratulate the winner of the Lagos State APC primaries, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and urge all Lagosians to immediately support our party's gubernatorial candidate in the 2019 elections and work for the success of our dear party. As governor, I will do everything possible to ensure a smooth transition in the remaining period of this administration and ultimately to the new governor come May 2019. I therefore appeal to all our party members that we remain one family and unite behind the candidates of the party so that we can continue to move this state forward. The progress of Lagos State is non-negotiable. It is a project that I have passionately worked for in the last 3.5 years as your governor, and one to which I will forever be devoted. I wish to use this opportunity to thank our national leader, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the leadership of our great party at the state and national levels, all party faithful and all Lagosians. I thank all Lagosians for their faith and trust in me. I urge you not to relent in your support for our party as we prepare for the general elections.
The APC will show where they will put the rope in their neck. You see, they are gradually and daily taking Nigerians for granted. They forget every day that party politics does not end, the general election does not end with party politics. It does not end up with party politics. The APC is playing dangerous politics, politics that can destroy this country. They have descended, they have gotten to a level of arrogance. Who will catch me? Who will arrest me? No, don't mind the rigging and all that has happened in the last few months. In the general election, the PDP will have a good showing.
All states in Nigeria, including FCT, we are given options to pick the mode of their primaries. And in FCT here, we have decided to go on indirect primaries after meeting with the party stakeholders and the host aspirants contesting in different positions. But to our greatest surprise, some hours to the primaries election, that from the above, that is no longer indirect primary, is direct primary. We are not in support of that. FCT have decided to go on indirect primaries. Anything outside this is not our choice. Anything outside this is outside our plan. Anything outside this, it is none of our concern. And we are sending a message to the whole world that if anything happens to any life in FCT, the national chairman of FCT should be held responsible. We are after the concern of the lives of people of FCT. FCT is like a smaller Nigeria.
Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching Editors Forum on Galaxy Television. You just watched those sound bites here where Governor Ambode just conceded defeat to the flag bearer of the APC CAM 2019 for Lagos State governorship election at that Babajide Sanwo-Olu. And of course, we had reactions from the governor of Ekiti State.
Yes.
Ayodele Fayose talking about how APC is taking or seemingly taking Nigerians for granted, and of course you saw protesters there from the FCT insisting on indirect primaries, you know. All right, before we continue, we have joining us again, we have Emeka Madunago. He is a publisher of Metro Star. Many thanks for joining us, Emeka Madunago. I want to get your reactions quickly concerning the general review of the party primaries that went across the states, the federation that is, you know. There were reports of gunshots, there were reports of skirmishes, and there were reports of lots of violence. In your opinion, how would you say these primaries have actually fared?
Well, like everything concerning Nigerian, many things concerning Nigerian politicians, it was quite rancorous, uncoordinated. You know, there are three methods by which candidates can emerge. You know, consensus, direct primaries, indirect primaries. Yes. But what you had here was, like I said on this program, earlier episode, I said, no matter what method is applied, you're going to find the imprint of the godfathers. They are the ones, you know what, in Lagos we know as Baba Sokwe. You know, that means that the chieftain has already spoken. So that's what you had in APC, in PDP. You know, well, maybe in some other parties, but basically in APC, in PDP, you've had that in position, even to the extent of governors, even going to meet President Buhari to say he should put pressure on the leadership of the APC to reverse the results of governorship primaries, even National Assembly primaries in some states. Even a governor writing to the president to allege that the president asked him to mobilize for the removal of a senator from his state. So you can see a lot of opportunism at play. You can see that there are a lot of highly placed individuals who don't want democracy to grow. They just want to impose the people they think should govern the people. And now we're talking about direct primaries. Direct primaries is one man, supposed to be one man, one vote. It's supposed to be a means for parties to test their popularity. In the First Republic, in the Second Republic, you had parties doing so much to display, you know, the membership, to show they had a lot of members. But what do you have today? That's why the indirect primaries now got corrupted by influential people like governors, you know, of course, because it was a matter of delegates. Then again, of course, we've seen in recent elections, you heard about Edibo, Esebe. That means if you vote, you can, you know, give you money to cook a pot of soup. You got to a level, Edibo, that means if you vote, you get enough money to buy land. All these kinds of things have not helped democracy to grow. And it's unfortunate that that you still have people who want to impose their will. And I've said it on this program a number of times. I said that the saddest thing is that politics is the biggest business in Nigeria. It's the most lucrative business in Nigeria. Even though it's the riskiest. Because you could put in money and not get a dime. But again, you could put in money and win, and you have access to the public treasury. So it's very sad that we have that kind of situation on our hands. How we're going to get out of it so that Nigerians themselves can choose the people
that should represent them. Okay, let us, because of time, like we've been, like I told you earlier on, our viewers, we just have to do an abridged version of this show. Okay, in a minute or so, or in some seconds, let's just get preferable solutions to this. You know, fine, the challenges are there. You know, the primaries have been held, some of them have been held, and challenges occurred. You know, how do we begin to assure that we find a way to make this, you know, not part of our political culture, so that in future we can be proud to say that Nigeria's democracy has actually evolved, you know, for the good over the years. Let me start with you, Sunday, very quickly.
Yeah, at the moment, the situation looks hopeless.
Really?
With the current generation of politicians in Nigeria, it looks hopeless because the politicians themselves are disconnected from the people. Even when you also talk of this direct primary thing, you look at the model. What model did they adopt? The APC direct primary, they were in a hurry to adopt it. They didn't define what that should be. Okay, direct primary is not something you conclude in a matter of 6 hours, 12 hours. What kind of technology do you have to count 2.something million votes in in less than 24 minutes. Votes that you are using fingers to count each head in a whole state. Okay. And in less than 24 hours, in less than 12 hours even, you've concluded you have brought in result figures. Okay, so that's the issue. In the US, where they adopt direct primaries at the level of the presidential election, you see the presidential candidates moving from state to state, until as they are moving, the popularity of a candidate is coming up. The one that is going down will now have to step down. That's how they run it. So in Nigeria, you now come and in less than 12 hours, you have cooked up figures and say this is the result of your direct primary. It's an absurdity. Okay. So the point is this: the Nigerian people have to come in.
Okay. Nigerian people.
Nigerians, the citizens. Okay. This is time to come in. But again, the political space has become violent.
Okay, fine. Okay, let me hear from you, Emeka, as we round off.
The first thing is the Electoral Act must be amended for INEC to be removed from under the control of the president. Okay. That is the biggest threat.
It's not the Electoral Act, the Constitution.
No, the Constitution, the Electoral Act, must be so that INEC can be truly independent. Okay. Where INEC is truly independent, you will find out that INEC will be more effective. INEC will be able to ensure that the rules are adhered to. Because when you talk about direct primaries, where are the membership registers? Who authenticated the membership?
Updated?
They are updated or authenticated. Who are those on the members? You could have a lot of ghost members. Okay. Now, the other thing is this. I think INEC should also scrap the use of indirect primaries and consensus. Okay. Even if there's going to be a consensual, an arrangement by consensus, let the people vote. Let there be affirmation. Okay. Let people vote. Let there be a record that people voted to say, hey, it is this person or it is this person. But it's a situation where some people calling themselves party elders, party chieftains, party leaders, and all kinds of names, just sit in one place and decide for the fate of others. It's unfortunate. It's just like the constitution we have, which the preamble, we the people of Nigeria, whereas it was the constitution where maybe about 11 or 12 people sat somewhere to draw up, and they claimed it was we the people of Nigeria.
All right, gentlemen, we are completely out of time, and once again, we must apologize to our viewers, for the slight hitch. It's not really in our character, but we're sure that we'll be back again next week at 1 p.m. for the bumper package. A very big thank you to you, Sunday Odibashi, public affairs analyst. Many thanks for joining us on Editors Forum, and of course, Emeka Madunago, publisher, Metro Star. Thank you so much. We do appreciate it. Yeah. All right, that's our show for today. My name is Justin Academy. Many thanks for being a part of it. Bye for now.